and welcome back. Right, I thought I'd finally get this tipped out. Yeah, it's in editing I keep seeing it and thinking, come on, shift it. Right, we have harvest to do. Yeah, we do. I think we shift. Yeah, I think I put one on each side. So I thought I'd just quickly do this. Get this sorted. And then we shall get the harvest underway. Right, let's go run. I'll grab that in a minute, and we'll grab a trailer, one of the little ones on each side. That's the beauty of the little ones. That's why I very rarely get rid of the small trailers. Yeah, I think. Oh, will I have? No, I haven't. I have not loaded the course. I thought I might have done last time. So, can I remember my field numbers? 4, I can remember. 4, 6 metre header. Clear, load, activate. First, go. I'm trying to be good and stop doing any of those. Right. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. I didn't come on it. I knew it was the turn for this. I do love this Let's Play, I truly do. I'm glad there's still a lot of interest in it because I'd like to go as far as we can go with this, but now then, let's just see. Nope, that's not this field. Right, let's load this course. 3. 6 metre cedar will do. Yes. Clear, load, activate. First, go. Fantastic. Let's go grab that trailer. Stick that on the edge of 4. Then grab the other. Is it a Reich on this? I think it is. I'm sure it's the Reich we've got on this Let's Play. Or is it the Roland? Rudolph Roland. No, it is the Reich, yeah, I've already got this one. Yeah, there we go. Now we've got that monster Demco, which is only good for sugar. Now there is a trailer now with this ability, sugar cutter, which, yeah, would have been an awful lot cheaper, but that will do. The one thing is I've got to say now is we've got to start to incorporate, if we've got that big piece of equipment, you've got to make sure that you use it, so, yeah, let's stick this on the edge. He should be, yeah, he's on a headland. He's got 2. Let's leave that there. Let's go grab little John Deere. No, it actually doesn't often get forgotten. He is the yard tractor, but he gets pulled into a lot of jobs. Yeah, I think we definitely head in for another field, and we need to be doing one field sugar beet all of the time, because that really did serve us well. It really, look at our money because of the fact. I mean, I know also we've got that is a point. Let's just go and check the slurry. Yeah. So check the animals, just poked my nose around the door, so to speak. Slurry 0 litres. Ah, absolutely. Oh, milk 53 tonnes. Yes. That is a little bit, yeah, that needs some attention. I always forget they're all terrible when reversing. So why are you reversing? That is a good question. Yeah, really I'm looking forward to my time on this particular Let's Play. Sessions are long. We nearly came on last night, but I wasn't quite up to a big map. Yeah, I didn't have enough time, or I didn't have the energy, if I'm honest. It's last day at work, so that always catches me. Right, so edge of field 3. I remember rightly, we've got absolutely nearly, yeah, a silly amount of sugar beet left. Not a lot at all. I'm sure that's right. Yeah, so we do want to be doing, yeah, one field definitely sugar beet. That is a point. When sugar beet, I can't remember when sugar beet gets planted. I think we've missed the window. It's next year. Let's have a look, shall we? Or we have the sugar beets was last month, so we need to be leaving. If we plant wheat, yeah, we always miss sugar beet if we do it that way round. Whereas if we plant sorghum, we get that by November, and then, yeah, that is true. Yeah, sorghum is. Yeah, I've not planted sorghum in ages. I think it's one of the first crops we actually did. Right, so they're both going. Animals are done. The productions. Now, I thought about this. Yeah, very silly of me. Right, this is a game. Now, we know that I have put 400 tons of sugar beet. Now, in real life, there's no way that would be stuck in there and I couldn't get it out. So I thought, let's just be silly. Let's just be silly. Let's delete that, buy a bigger one, and then just put 400 tons in, because we know that it's there. It's not me cheating. We can see it clearly in there. 400 tons. It's a good place to go for it. So I think that's exactly what we're going to do. We are going to delete, and make sure we delete the right one. Potato production. We do indeed want to sell you. Yes. Now we want to put a bigger production in. And now let's have a look actually. So we want, I think the big one, because it's more about cycles. Is there another one? Yeah, that will go in there. Get those chevrons as level as possible. Ooh, we've got wood or something behind. Yeah, we have. Let's go and have a look. What have we got here? Do you know? Seriously. That's another thing as well. We all know that I stuck that saw bench here, so do you know, let's do that again. Yeah, I give myself the money, because it's not like we did not do it. It's 500, add remove, 500. Let's place you. No, we're going to place you in a different place, because it obviously didn't like that. So selling points. Yeah, I would like it. There's a bit of tidy up work to be done on this. Yeah, I reckon that's because it was too close to speed blur. Stick that right next to the building. And let's go grab that. We should go and get rid of anything. Should auto unload though. It's not like these are fresh. Yeah, let's just stick this here. I love the way you can sell this just by hovering in the air. Let's just run it in case there's any more that I'm not aware of, because there's definitely something in the way. Unless it's something like straw. Stick you by there. Let's try that again without me being in the way, which I usually am. Unless it was too close to the well. Let's try that again. Production. Land bakery, no. No, have I gone too far? Or have I not gone? No, I've not gone far enough. Okay. Yes, so I definitely want the red barn one. I definitely want it spinning around. could be the... Ah, okay. It might well be... Wow. Okay, let's go further back then. Ah. Right. Okay, and now all we need to do is go to the production. And if we go down to sugar beets, all we're going to do is buy, activate, we want to incoming sugar beet. I should still have that mod 1000. Can we not do, can we do it in bigger increments? Because that's going to, 400 of those is going to take a while. It is. Let's do this the other way. 70 tons at a time. Let's do it that way. Now, why are you lot unloading? You lazy lot. Oh no, no. Sorry, it's me being impatient. Let's check that you're coming as well. Oh, you've done that thing where you go straight at it and then you can't figure out that you've been a wally. Okay. Shall assist. You know, all you got to do is turn around. Yeah, actually that's not a very... Yeah, all I need to do is go right a little bit and then tell it to go nearest. Oh, please don't tell me the other one's done the same. It's weird. Oh no, no, that one's figured it out. Smashing. I do love that. We also don't want start. I'm trying to be good. I was debating about the interactive zone markers. I was, but do you know, I seriously think they are more useful than not. I watched Mr. Silly P doing his Let's Plays and I found it more of a pain when he has to switch them on and off because you're going into your menus more. So to me, to see those, to make it a little bit easier, yes, it's slightly less immersive, but also it's slightly less immersive the more I go into my menus. So unless you're going to cut... Unless you're going to cut every last little sequence of something out, and there'll be a lot of splicing and editing, it would make... Yeah, it's going to take you longer to knock your content out. Yeah, you've got more refined videos, but at the cost of episodes, which I find... I think most people are willing to put up with that. Well, I haven't had any complaints so far about it. I don't mean it's... Of course, in an ideal world, it'd be lovely to... But there's always... Yeah, there is always that... I'm trying to think of the word. It's a trade-off. There is. Right, so then we want sugar beet. And we will give ourselves back... It's 280, 350, 420. So, yeah. So we want to give ourselves this back 5 times, is that right? Let's look closely how much this costs us. 6,405. Is that right? 70, 140, 280, 4, 5. It is 6. Yeah, it is 6. 6,7 to 42, yeah, it is right, and it was 400, so we want to try and do a 50 tonner, and then we've put back, then give ourselves the money back for the 400 tons that we have transferred from the old one into this one, if you know what I mean. Yeah, well, there's no cheating going on either. You all saw me. I hate cheating, I do, but I also hate it when game mechanics sort of steal from you because you're not allowed to do something that you would. If we dismantle that, there would be some kind of bottom of it where you'd take everything out so you wouldn't lose it. So yeah, I'm literally transferring, and then we should put the money back. Yeah, actually must look at the cycles as well on that one. I think this one is a lot better. I think it's close to standard game cycles. Let's have a quick look. Let's not guess. Let's look. Yeah, productions though. Let's look in the right place. Sugar beet sugar, 7,200. So that's better. That's 14,400. It was cycled through a month, which that's not bad. Yeah, that is what we wanted. Right, number 2. Oh, they both seem happy. Let's have a look how we're doing on the field itself, though. Let's have a look how much is harvested. Ooh, 4 is done. Right, he's just going to... That's a tiny touch of cleanup next to us. Let's not knock the cows out, knock the fence out. It's just my style. I always have to get it out of the way. It's always, yeah, it's one thing I do share in common with Farmer Cop, is that, yeah, I always seem to have a crash at least once. In fact, I think, if I remember rightly, from last time I watched Farmer Cop, he has a crash counter. No, I don't go that far, but that doesn't mean to say that I couldn't do with one. Definitely. It's not always just once, I've got to be truthful. Oh yeah, there's a few little tiny pieces. Mind you, I've always said this. To me, it's false economy. How much fuel would you waste racing across a field with a big harvester for 2 litres, 4 litres? It's alright if it's big, if it's at fields with those funny things where you've got quite a few litres, but if you've got to race across a field with a massive harvester, you've got to cross-reference that with 2 litres. They are little tiny tufts, so... let's go up to full speed. So yes, that's the sugar beet started. We should keep the little dairy. I might expand our dairy, but I will keep that one as well. Yeah, I think we need bigger production. We need to ramp up. We do. I should leave you finishing that one off. We should start on the other one. We'll grab that and we'll get a few bits of wood that are scattered around as well. I would like to get that. So while we're passing, let's assist. It's not out of a way, so that then isn't wasting fuel. It's just sensible. Now he's also going to leave a tiny little tuft here, so let's be clever. Yeah, that's it. We should be able to catch this edge here, and the one at the right hand side, because I'm sure that the start for this is over that way. Yeah, I remember. I just saw the name on the save game was Let's Play ? Yeah, I do remember that first session where I was very unsure whether this would be successful or not. But I knew I wanted to do it, and it was New Farmer Start, which is very rare for me to do New Farmer Start. But yeah, I do not regret that decision, and it has been. Yeah, people are still enjoying the content, so I'm going to still keep on. Knocking the content out while people wish to. Now then, don't attack me. Right, let's get this bit done, and then let's get this started on the next field, and then we should assist with the other one on this field, and then we'll get the 2 of them going on the big fields. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it is fields next. Yeah, especially if we're going to go sugar beet way, we do need to sort of do that. That gap was really effective. Right, so we want to be going field 2. 6 metre header 2, that's the one. Clear, load, activate. First point, go. It isn't there, that's the start point then, okay. Now then, how many more turns. Smashing. Let's grab... No, we'll leave the John Deere because he'll offload into that. Let's go grab the case. But yeah, let's tip this into the silo while we're over this side. It's about 86%. Right. Left. Now this, I think, cope with this. If I remember rightly. Oh, no, let's not take the case's front end out. Put this in. Grab the case. Now then, let's not oversteer even. Ooh. Let's be careful not to crash into the shed. I need to go straight for a little minute. Yeah, it is a monster. It is true. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame really with the TLX. In a few Let's Plays on the bigger ones, it can't cope with the weight of the hitch and the big things, which is a bit of a shame because you would want to use such a powerful beast on this type of, this sort of size, I think. Right, let's grab you. Where are you, case? There you go, so I've got up too much there. Yeah, I think we need to have another lorry back now we've got a lorry as well. What are you doing? Where are you going? You need to be dropping this off in the silo. That was the entire reason you were there. Right, drop this next to field 2. Yeah, I'm hoping to harvest all fields this time, but it all depends. That is a bit of a monster. I do realise if we're going for another field as well. If we're going into sugar beet though, which we obviously have got the sugar beet cutter, it is going to be, I'd like to go in a proper, which means we're going to need a harvester. So yeah, it is, we're either looking in the sales, which we can do, but you can't rely on it. We may already have missed the boat on that because we didn't realise. Right, let's have a look. Please don't tell me you've got caught again. You have. Do you know, seriously? You cannot work out that you need to pull around that. You've decided you've got to go through it. Do you know? Oh, I had to do it. I had to clock something. Right, so we just need to pop round that side. Oats. I haven't got the straw as well. That's true. We haven't done any straw work in a while. That's going to be useful for our... I'm trying to think actually. Do we stick... I think we probably do, you know. Yeah, I'm talking riddles, I realise that. I think we need to place the Omatana fermenting silo, which you can stick bales straight in that. It is, yeah, we've got to, well, I did say this, we've got to ramp up our productions and fine-tune them. So we're going to have to need to set a baler going, so I think we'll get the 4-shrit going, if I'm honest. Nearest. Let's grab the 4-shrit, I say. And we want the baler, which is just round the corner from us. Yes, I'm hoping we need that field scanner soon to do this, the field across the road. I think that's very good value when I compare it to, yeah, I mean, it's nearly as much as one. But it's, yeah, a snippet of the price. Right, so we want to be on the edge of 4. We need to be loading the 6-metre cedar course, which is the same as the course we loaded for the other, and then we'll set this going. Yeah, trying to think of place under the Omatarn. It could be here actually. There's room. Still like that tree where it is though. That can stay. I do like that tree. Right, so no, don't want that at all. We want this. We want field 4, 6 meter header. Clear, load, activate. And first waypoint. We don't want start. Go. Smash in. Then let's kind of look how those two are doing on the... Yeah, the harvest is the main job. Right, so we've got that. Yeah, we're juggling, I know. That should be 140 tons. It is indeed. Well, 142, because I bought 2 tons as well. So we need to be a lot more. 6,405 times 606 is a 36. We'll do it. It doesn't need to be exact, just as long as I'm not robbed or I'm not robbing. Now then, how are the 2 harvesters doing? There's that one. Yeah, he's nearly finished. Right, and I'm just sitting there. Yeah, in fact, let's spin around that way. That's more sensible. Let's not overturn. Yeah, we definitely need to be investing in a lorry back. We've got to juggle, because obviously we do need some new equipment. That is definitely true. But we've also got to expand some of the lines that we've already got. Whether that's second... Imagine we've always got... No, we have got our fallback for that. Yeah, roller. That's what I was going to get another Gutland there, but you know, thinking about it, we've... Yeah, and I'm going off that Bachman. In a couple of Let's Plays, like we did here, I've lost products due to that thing automatic loading, and that is... Yeah, that's counterproductive. Whoa. Right. It's 210 tons. Check in a minute. Yeah, we'll fill this up one more time. Why have you left? Ah, you must have a smaller limit then. Oh wow, it has as well. Isn't that amazing? The other one, right? So that means that we've owed 200 odd tons. We'll leave it at that. That's, yeah, I'm happy with that. In fact, could no, we won't. It's going to confuse me if I do it in a difficult way. I need to keep things simple for me. Right, let's go and have a look. Yeah. Wow. Nice one, that's the Reich build. We shall swap tractors. Yeah, we shall. Let's set the other one going. Top liner going. Yeah, I know you've got half full, but... 2. Meter header 2, clear load, activate, del, and we want right 1, go. I should get out of your way, grab the faster tractor. So drop this into the silo and then drop this at the field's edge of field 2 again. Feel course space scudding a bit. Yeah, it's doing that. You'll not know what I'm talking about yet because you can't feel it. It makes the game sort of shake is the best way I can put it. Yeah, it's when it's trying to find something on the edge to unload. It always takes a lot out of the game. It always has done. It used to be worse on FS19. It used to be terrible. You always used to know when the harvesters were unloading or trying to find to unload. Yeah, really shakes the game. It's a difficult thing to explain really, but yeah, unless you use Courseplay a lot, you'd know what I mean then, but if you don't... Right. Hopefully we'll get a lull in a minute and get some of this wood. Yeah, these little odds and bits and bobs. Let's go around the other side for this one. And they're always close to 1. We'll have to stop on the 1. Right, we should be fine there. Right, let's go to the lorry actually. It's not a bad one. Hang on a minute, please don't tell me that the baler's stuck somewhere. The baler's stuck, and it's not... Say, I've said this for the last few sessions. Now, where was the message that I should have got that said you were blocked by an object? That's all I want to know. Yeah, messaging system has been broken now for so long, it's unbelievable. It's not exactly a little thing. Obviously I do realise that for a while I had the Courseplay menu that used to block it, but I did always know that it wasn't working right. But yeah, it really has been broken for so long now. And sometimes as well, it does sometimes work, but late. It will come 5 minutes later after you've done, you know, your worker got blocked. It will say worker blocked, and you think, no, they're not. They were, but they're not blocked anymore. Now then, we do need to switch the lights on for a minute. It is over this side. Oh no, it's not actually. It was there. So that's where you break into that line. Just there. Right, let's set you going again. Right, hopefully you're not going to bump into anything. Or you'll at least give me the courtesy of telling me. That would be useful. Right. Has this got any? It has 10,000, that is true. Have we got any sugar beet in the hopper? That is the question. So, sugar beet cuts. Yeah, both fields. That's fantastic. Right, wood. Let's get on with a bit of wood while everybody's happy. Let's go grab that. Where did I leave it exactly? Over here by the new production. I must remember, hope I remember that I've got owed 200 tons of. Now then, I know there's some. Yeah. I think I did that pile over there, didn't I? Or did I? No, I don't know that I did. I think I realised. Well, there was some there. Okay. I'm sure I did this. Oh, I've got something poking out the back. And I know there's definitely some over here. Oh, and there's some in the yard. I remember it sort of got caught it sometime. Right, and then there's definitely some over here. It's been annoying me for sessions. Ooh. Okay. Whoa. Sometimes you can carry it halfway across the map and it's happy. Other times you can just take 2 steps and it falls. Right, I'm sure you're here. Okay, over there. I see you. think we've got some from ages ago over here somewhere, but I might have done that. I seem to recall I might have done. Yep, you'll do, actually, you will do. Let's just stick you next to this tree. Never been good at rotating. Right, smashing. Sorted. I think that's, yeah, we should wait for... If we see any pieces, we should take it to... Oh, seriously? I'm sure you people just love taking the money out of our... for nothing. We've got lots of baling to do and you can't... Presume you were going to go down that road. It's the only thing that makes sense to where you were on the field. Hopefully now... Right, let's just do something about this. Let's go grab the... Yeah, the Magnum will do nicely actually. Right, in fact, yeah. Let's go and take this. No, actually, there's another unload there now. Hang on a minute. Are you... Oh! It seems a day for them approaching the... Now that's weird, because normally when you put the trailers at the edge of the fields like that, that's normally what Courseplay actually works best with, so... Go on then, you go for that one. Now you've probably gone the right angle. Yeah. We should fill the Reich. No, Rudolph, actually. That was the Reich. Wow, it's amazing how quickly two harvesters, you know, really attack a field. Oh. Okay. So they finished. Gonna need to switch the lines on, I think, in a minute, but we'll just clean up this little bit right near us while we're here. If that is the case, Padme, I think we shall send you, if you will let me, over to the edge of field 5. Right. Let's not waste this. So we're right next to it. Check that worker, yeah, they don't always pathfind well when there's next to a trailer. But as we've just proved, they also don't always tell you that they're blocked. Yeah. Right, let's switch the lines on a minute. Right. Where's the end? That's what I need to know. There. Let's clean this then. Then I believe, yeah, this is us, I think, here, and it should be right, yeah, so nearest, no, lines. You should take over, being as you are being a total wally. Yeah, you're not kidding, I stopped you manually. You weren't doing anything. Stop implies that you were actually started. Sitting in a tractor, taking money for doing absolutely nothing, is not my idea of being a worker. It's a shirker. So, you're fired. I know we would have done. Yeah, this is my way of saying what was on the sales today. Oh, the tree be gone. yeah, and I think, yes, I do recall actually, I remember having this exact conversation to say we've already got our tree begun. We have. I actually like the sell point, the mobile sell point, because it is, yeah. Aha, I see a piece of wood. It's there. Right. Yeah, I do like it. This we've got our tree begun, and I think I should be doing this in lots of Let's Plays. I think it's a very... Only on for wood like this, because we know the hassle this has... Yeah, that this gave me, the jip. And that, yeah, I mean, even tried the bends. That was... Yeah, that's had an update, actually, yesterday. I'm not tempted in the slightest to have a... Yeah. No. Definitely not. So, field 5. And 6 meter 2. Clear, load, activate. And we'll go first point left, spot on, and go. Fantastic. Let's go see how the other one is doing. Oh yeah, got a few more strips to go just yet. Let's shift the... Actually, the Reich is probably the best one. Oh no. Let's go grab the case then. We'll leave that one for that harvester to offload into, because he's got a few more journeys yet. We shall empty this and take this to the edge of field 5. Well, we haven't had a single time lapse, because we have had plenty to do, which is a nice place to be. Yeah, it's quite rare that I have a session where we don't time-lapse. I think last session here was the same, because we literally went from one job to the next. I like that. Yeah, I like offloading this into the silo. Yeah. There's not much point of taking that for 9%. Let's spin around. I love the lighting in the middle of the year. It's gorgeous. It really is. Lovely and bright. Right, we shall stick you this side and parallel, which is usually the way the course play likes this. Yeah, usually. We're going to leave it though. We're going to move the actual tractor out of the way a little in case. Yeah, ooh, that's getting close now. That's done. Okay, let's sort this out ourselves and clean up this quite a lot. Yes, I think the Omatana definitely is worth doing. The silage production from that is amazing. So yeah, the Hessians. Oh, that's true. The Omatanas doesn't do straw. Right, okay, that is true actually. Do bales, but they don't do straw bales. We could stick them straight to the BGA, but it just, yeah, I think I'd sooner go silage. It's worth far more than straw. Yeah, I would sooner, yeah, pay more for the process. How did I miss that? Ah, because I've got a bale. Let's stick automatic. Can I? Let's turn them on automatic. So look, a little bit of clean up here. Oh yeah, and the other corners as well. There's probably another bale out of that. Then we shall set this going on the next field. This job may well take more sessions, I would say. Yeah, this will probably be carried on whilst we're doing prep next time, planting the sorghum. Yeah, would like to do a big. I'm not sure the first year. No, we need the. Yeah, if we're buying the field across the road, which we were. Yeah, we've spent quite a lot this today. Mind you, that reminds me, yes, we did 3 lots of that. That's 18 grand we need to be putting back for the sugar beets that we bought, that we really transferred, if you get my drift. So let's do that quickly, because I'll only forget. So 3 lots is 18,100, 19,015. 19,015. There we go. That's us paid back for those 3 loads of sugar beets. And the little oddments I shall forgo. I'm not worried about that. It's just, yeah, we know we're saving up for a field. We can't afford to be blowing money when it wouldn't be necessary. Right, next field. That looks quite nice there, actually. Right, field 3. Field 3. 6 metre cedar. Clear, load, activate. First go. Smashing. Let's go and see what the other harvester should be about. Done now, I should say. How'd you know? I think it left something down the bottom end. Yeah, that can quite finished. Yeah, there is. Go and clean that up. And there's a tuft just to the right of us. We'll get that while we're here. And then there's a corner over there, and that strip over there. And then we shall send this to field 5. Yeah, we've certainly seen some growth on this. When you consider all we had was field 4, the tiny weeny little field was what came with it. And then we quickly bought, I think it was 3 next. And then not long after we bought field 2 here. And then not so long ago we bought field 5, which was for us a monster. Yeah, now we're contemplating buying an even bigger one across the road. So yes, I like this. I like where we are. Right, clean up. Now then, can you unload? Luke. Yes, I have to learn to be more patient in this. I always seem to expect it to unload instantly, and of course that's a big field. It could be on the total wrong side of the field, so it could take 2 minutes or so for it to sort itself out. If we don't see it go down, then we know this. Yeah, you can't do it. But yeah, patience is something I definitely need to learn more of. Yeah, we have got to juggle expanding productions. Yeah, I'm trying to think about that. That is true. How are we going to achieve that? If we bail, we then need to get something like a loading wagon to rip them back into loose straw. That's what I've done on Greenlands, because it is true the Hessians we're going to do far better from sort of, you could say, composting, and there is a composter now, but it is cheaper to go the Hessian route, and I'm all about trying to find, yeah. But I suppose you've also got to cross-reference that with how, yeah, the extra work you've got to break the bales down. So sometimes, yeah, we could see if a composter is expensive, but then again, yeah. Alright, let's stick that in there. And then we should start this on field 5. before the other one gets too far ahead. Aha, there we go, you see? Just wait a couple of minutes and it's sorted. Patience. Perfect. Now then, how's the baler doing? I've got to keep our eye on that. Because he's approaching the John Deere. She is approaching the John Deere, actually. I think there's enough room, but we shall see. You know, the niggity they get about travelling close to somebody else. Let's have a look. No, it's left in the bale. Yeah, let's go this way. It's not much out of our way. Yay, smashing. Yeah, we need to do a bit of clean up of the corners. Yes, we've still got a lot of woods, and at least we can clear this now for expansion, whether it's fields or productions. Or there's some wood I've just found. And there's another bit of wood. Yeah, there's still quite a few bits of chunks, but if we're gonna, yeah, we shall start to work in this area. We really shall. Wow, that's a good top up. Okay. These have got fairly decent tanks to be able to get all the way around with one. Mind you, oats is not a very high yield, is it? So we want field 5. 6 metre 2. Want to clear, load, activate, and we want to be right. And we want first. Smash it, that's you going. Now we need to be grabbing the full. Yeah, this here. Well, it's not full actually, but yeah, it's as full as it's going to get on this field. Baler's still doing okay. Let's try offload this, and we'll go on the other side of the field so that whatever side of field 5 there is a trailer. I always find that best. Doesn't always work perfectly, as we've seen. Yeah, they can clonk into it and all sorts, but it gets in the way. But it does. Yeah, they don't, on a bigger field, they don't always sense it if it's on the very far side. They sometimes think there's nothing there, and there is. So I've always tried to stick a couple of trailers at least. Yes, I was hoping the Demco was obviously an auger. I was going to actually use it as an auger, but being as it only accepts sugar beets, yeah. Right, so we want you over this side. Ah, bale. Of course, that was off the back of the TLX. Cedar as well. I said I'd do that. Did. So let's rectify that. Let's shift that. I even knew that. I did predict that. I just knew it. How many months has that been there? Oh, do you know? No, that's not what I want to do. I want to open it up. That's, yeah. As I'll fill it as we're passing the... it saves it's one job less to do next time. That's what how I look at it. Right. Cedar. Not in front of the mulches. Can go in front of the... no, that's not wise. It's going to block the way to the plough. Not that I'm thinking we need a plough at the minute. That's something we could do with doubling up. Or if we get a chance for a... Now that is true. There are those big ploughs. Now this map suits those down to the ground. Yeah, those massive ones. 22 and 26 metre ones. I know we need... I will keep saying this. We do need a bigger tractor as well. We do. Auger grain, cart, sugar beet. Now, does it actually still do normal things? Auger wagons. Does it mean it does? Because this shows them all. Then we go into the sugar beet ones. It only shows sugar beet, so I think that means it is just, yeah, it does say beet cart, doesn't it? Whereas that just shows potatoes. And that's... Why are you in there? That's weird, that is strange. Yeah, that is quite amazing. That's been on special offer quite a few times. On this Let's Play that would be useful, but you need a 400 horsepower beast to pull it, which is quite understandable in the circumstances. Right, how are we doing? I would say you've had at least one, so you're probably halfway full. Yeah, you are. Let's check on the baler in a minute, and then we'll do a bit of wood clear up while these are looking after themselves, I think. Yes, smashing, that's good. Right, let's go grab the... wood sell point, the mobile sell point, which I left. I've just seen it. I left it. It's over here. Did I leave it at the back or the top? I can't remember. Oh no, I know where I left it. It was over here. See, my short-term memory does work sometimes, he says, so confidently. I'm sure it was over here. Yes, it is. Let's hope this is feeling kind and is going to play ball without dropping on the floor very much. I'm sure we saw a piece. There's one over. Did that one. There's one kicking around somewhere though. Somewhere not far from here. Again, we saw another piece. Okay. We did see some. Ooh. We'll grab it. Okay. We did all this, I remember. It's just stray pieces that slip through the net. I think there was some over here. That we saw tucked in the side later. I'm sure there was. No. Brilliant, they're offloading. They're still going nicely, the baler's still managing fine. I've done a complete lap of the farm in a minute. I know there's more, I just can't for the life of remember where. I could have walked straight past it, of course. No, there is some, I'm sure there's some near here. Yeah. There we go. Aha, I see you now. Yes, actually, you have, I've said many times that you are in the way. This time, I mean it. Well, that's one way to do it, to actually land it on the saw bench. Smashing. I'm sure we're going to find, I'm sure it was over by the silo. That bit of wood. I'm sure it was. So if it is, we're going to grab it and carry it to it. I'm sure it was here somewhere. Thinking about it. Okay. Let's see how everybody's doing. Baler is still moving. Those two are still happy. One of them's about to offload. How are we doing here? Half. Fine. Aha. Let's see if you can manage it. Yay. Smashing. Excellent. Right, let's have a look. Do we go into a time lapse? Do you know, I think we might go into our first time lapse for this session. We're going to, finish off field 5 and carry on with the baler. Let's have a quick look. Before I remind myself, how much do we need for field 12? 337, so we're, 2/3 of the way. That's a point. We could actually look at, ways to do this. Let's have a look at the composter. The only thing I am going to say about the composter is I'm not sure whether it is expensive, as in, That's chaff only. Where are you? Yeah, that does straw and converts it to silage. That doesn't do straw. There is the composter, which does take straw. But I would imagine it's exactly what it's saying. Which means it probably doesn't take bales, but you never know this until you try it. We could invest in that. If we have to, then we have to buy something to break the straw down into, loose product again. Or we go and grab a... that's the point. Yeah, we could. We've got the... I think we'd be a bit more patient. We can manage with what we've got for now, but I do think, if we're going to do that, we probably do need to lease something like the best thing that I've found for this is the dual. You can use the Go Whale, but you just have to be patient. We could sit something like the John Deere on the Go Whale. We could actually think about it. That's it is cheap. You just literally keep loading. It is a bit faffy, but for what we want to do to begin with, because we are trying to buy the field. Now we need to grab that. Let's grab the other tractor again. No, not you. Have you finished? Right. We need to... Who's left the course? Why, oh why, have you left the course? It's a rare one. Okay, where did you get to? I would imagine that bit over there, there's a, yeah. Let's look at these little tough sword. I would guess that the cedar course is slightly different. No, this was the 6 metre header course. I don't understand why this is... Yeah, do I? I would say that this must have got to this bit here. Whoa. Yeah, don't mind me. Nearest. If I'm right, it'll go straight ahead. If I'm wrong, no. Ooh. Okay, I'm wrong. Oh well, wasn't that far out. Let's go grab that trailer, that tractor even. Let's grab that and empty that one. No good, I can't, yeah, most important job is the harvesters. Keep saying that. So we could go composter, but that is going to pretty much clear us out. We could go Hessian and we could just break with a go whale. I think we'll do that. The only thing is with the Hessian, you also need to put it into, you cannot, it's expecting the straw from a trailer. Whoa, you two. Yeah, it's, so you need to, yeah, mind you, no, you just literally, what I mean is you can't use the go whale directly, it just literally pours a pile of straw straight on the Hessian, which you then need to pick up with a pickup. So in some ways we might be better to go for the Roberts. Yeah, and then just grab them into straw that way. It's at least less of a faff. We just need to, yeah, I think in the circumstances it probably is the best way to do it. Although I suppose, I'm not sure, yeah, I would imagine we could do it into our silo. We could do the go whale into the silo. We could try that. That should work. Thinking obviously we can go expensive, and it is better in some ways if you do, because eventually with feed wagon, I suppose that is true, the Roberts, we could make our own feed then. That would be nice. Right, it looks like we've got a Mexican standoff here. You. So if I send you first, will you find your way though? Will you turning around? You should find the course where you weren't exactly going though, in that situation. And then which are you going? I need to switch the lines on there because I have not a clue. Guess you would go in these ones here. Good. So let's just see. Let's do it. Go. Okay. Catch up eventually where we were. So, what? Why all this stopping, leaving the course malarkey? This is ridiculous. I've never seen Courseplay do this. Except when it does a crash. And then you have to literally stop the session and come back into the session. Come on. No, I have not got time for you to faff around. Right, we need to trace then. Ah, you were a transport line, okay, so you go down here, and then you go north. I think we found our way again. Why it left the course though. Well, it's not a perfect system, it isn't. I think that's why a lot of people lose patience with it, but personally I think Courseplay is a great tool. It is definitely worth learning. It is, yeah, of course it's got its foibles, so is Autodrive, so is any kind of system like this, but it's still how productive it is. I mean, it can do things that the base game workers wouldn't even dream of. Bailing and collecting bales is the one that I love the most. You just literally pick the field and say collect the bales and it just grabs them. Amazing. Right, let's say you're going now then. Let's get rid of everything. Let's see how the other ones do. Yeah, they're both happy now-ish. Now what were we doing? That's right, we were about to do this. Before we were so rudely interrupted. Right. The John Deere still running. Yeah, I'm going to go into a time lapse. As I said, we're going to finish off that, and yeah, we're going to do as much as we can of this. So, I am, for the first time in this session, going to say I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Right, I'm not finished, but I nearly am. Yeah, this is a bad course. Yeah, we need to recreate this. It's not good enough. Yeah, it needs to be exact. There's lots of clean up. Of course, we seem to be misbehaving very badly on it as well. It's, yeah, very, very strange. There's lots of little tufts. It's taken me at least 15 minutes to clean that up. When it should have been finished. Yeah, like these lots and lots of little tufts, and not you know, when you add them up, they end up being hundreds of litres. So it's more than you can afford to turn a blind eye to. I do try to, yeah, the smooth corners. I often, as I've said in this very session, yeah. Now we will put this and this. Get these two away. Do the baling. We'll bale this field next session, and we'll shift the bales. That's going to be our main purpose. And I'm going to look at the composter. I am. I think the go whale, but that's what I was trying to do. Yeah, it was actually thinking about it. Let me just grab the other harvester. Let's take that back home. We should refill. And I'm just going to do a test with the bales to see if the bales will go in that silo. I don't think they will, but some silos accept bales. I know the Omatana one does, but some don't. And then obviously, I think it must come out as loose, I would imagine. But yeah, again, a bit of testing is required. We need to make our business model work for us as best we can. Certainly been a productive session though. I wasn't sure we were going to get through the entire harvest, but we have. We've done it. Let's get this repaired. Let's be thorough. It's not a lot, but we may as well keep it topped up. Keep it tip top. They look after your machines and they look after you. Wow. Say that's pretty looked after, but let's be thorough. Let's clean this as we are passing. Fairly good to me. Right. Yeah, let's get everything off the field. How's the baler doing? Please don't tell me you got stuck. Again. You have. No message. Again. Ridiculous. Absolutely ludicrous this is. I think that, yeah, it was on that line. Yeah, this course doesn't seem to be. Yeah, there's a bit of wandering. Whether I use the 6 metre header and then swap to the 6 metre seeder, because although they could be similar, they could be different start points, this proves it's not the right course. There shouldn't be this amount of wastage. I will finish this though. I do want to, get this. I don't mean, no, I'll leave it running. We'll get this little road done onto the left of us, and then we'll get everything off the field, and that's how we'll leave it ready for next session. Yeah, now I'm going to do some research on the composter, I think. I hope to. Yeah, I know what I'm like. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, it's horrific. Saying I'll do something and then forgetting. I'll try to. I'll look there. I want to see how it works. But we'll do this final test as well. I want to drop the bales just outside of the silo to see if they go in. I don't recall ever doing that test on this one before, but that doesn't mean anything. I may well have done, so just have a look. Is this it is. Right, fantastic. this one then, and then that will be it. I'll leave this one trundling along this last row. We should go and finish that field. Get everything off. So yeah, there's a bit of tidy up work on some of our courses, definitely. Bit messy. Down nearest. Right, let's grab you off the field as we were doing. Yeah, next session then baling this and grabbing all the bales and put them into whatever we decide to go with. Yeah, the Hessian, as I say, is good, but I can't use the Go Whale outside it, so we could see if we can use the Go Whale on ours. I would imagine that would work, so that's an option. It's a cheap option. Yes, it's a bit faffy, it is. I have said that myself, but in another, yeah, there's the bit of wood. I knew there was a bit of wood. Turn around. We're going to chop that bit of wood as well. Yeah, I am. I've had enough. While we're this close. Smashing. Let's go grab the case. Could be clever here. Could be. Ideal time to use follow me. Perfect use of follow me. That is grab off the field. And we can stick that away whilst doing two things with one. Yeah. Now then, ooh, gotta be careful. There's a lot of stuff in the way, and it's a big fact. Yes, I like my thinking. That is definitely true. If we do that, is he following? Or is he just sitting hovering? Looks like he's hovering to me. No, he is coming. Very slowly. Right, so by the time we put this in, he might be halfway there. And then we can stop him just near the fuel. That's what I'm hoping it works out. Oh. Well, I'm not terribly impressed. We would have been back. We wasted, yeah, quite a lot. And you were, yeah, pretty awful. Lando. Yeah, not impressed at all. May as well have just waited and done it myself. It's usually better than that. I've got to give follow me its due. It's not normally that slow. Right, let's repair this again. It's only going to be a gnat's whisker, but you would do, wouldn't you, if you're going to have your harvests out once a year, sometimes twice a year, then you would look after them well. I don't know, I suppose some people are not. Yeah, some people run things into the ground, other people actually yeah, abuse things, and some people look after things. It's always been the nature of the beast. Let's get this done. This one seems wonky than the other one, so whether I forgot to clean this one last time, and this is 2 years dirt, I don't know. It certainly looks an awful lot mucky than the one we just cleaned. And they've both been on lots of fields, so I can't see it being that. One of them being used slightly longer than the other. I can't see that either, but you never know. Yeah. Alright, stick him in here as well. Stick that in like so. We can take some less of the shed. Doing it that way. Right, so the baler, who is also yeah, wasting money sitting and facing a bale. Smashing. Very good. I'm going to say I could have sworn he was nearly finished. They were nearly finished. I didn't take note of their name, whether it was a lady or a man. Not that it makes any difference. Bad's bad and good's good, whatever the sex. Yeah. Let's just get that little lump. Smash. Oh. Not going back. It's a waste. Right, so then we shall set this going. Oh, that is a point. Yeah, we need to make sure we get. Oh, this is the 2 course as well. No, there's a way to do it still. Yeah, that is definitely true. There is. You do left and then you do right. It's the same course, just 2 different ways of doing it. You need to switch when you finish the first section. Let's load that now. So it's field 5, 6 meter 2. Clear, load, activate. Down, left 1. Smash it. So that is where we're going to leave it. That is a wrap for today. Yeah, let's just check how everything's going. Let's check our productions. Yeah, next time we will grab the... Oh, that's it. I was going to do that, wasn't I? Last thing I said. That's why we grabbed the John Deere. And while we've only got a few bales, I didn't want to do a full load to actually reload. I forget how many, it's 24 bales. I didn't fancy that. I don't mind reloading 4 or 5 bales if it's not going to work, but yeah, 24 is a tad too much. Ooh, of course I've left the case in the way, haven't I? Of course I have. Right. Smash it. I don't think this is going to work. My gut tells me it's not, but I know it does vary by... Yeah, from 1 to 1. You know, like from... To still be in the right spot. I know we can do it as onto the biogas plant, but it's not, yeah, it's not really. No, that's exactly what I expected. Yeah, the Omatana does take bales, but no, so we could, now I suppose that's the test. I'll tell you what we could do for once. I don't do this very often, but we'll do the store deliveries. And this is the exact type of thing for like a test. That is perfect. Let's grab the go whale. Let's bale. It's under... Is it animals? I think. Yeah, it is. Very reasonable. I have used it as well. We'll buy it. Now let's reset that. Brilliant. Grab that. I think we'll use the adapter. We will use this exact... Let's drop that off there. Grab the adapter. Drop the box. Well, we have got a very colourful tractor with red, blue and green. Let's drop that there. We'll use the go away with the adapter. I have done this before. Yeah, it doesn't always work without the adapter, which is why this kind of setup sometimes is so fantastic. Yeah, it really is. It's not to be underestimated. Yeah, now that we have to unfold that. Yeah, it doesn't, on some tractors the 3-point hitch can be a little too low for the lift bit. You're supposed to drop it, lift it when you've got it spiked. But I found with the little Zeta that it didn't actually... yeah, and then what you would do is you'd start, if I'm in the right place, which should be here, it should go straight into the silo. this is another thing for, yeah, if you were going to switch interactive zone markers off, what you could do is, I don't know if it was this Let's Play, you could put a mark on the floor. No, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to do that. Yeah, that's more like it. Yes, you could use in the painting tool, put a blob where the little interactive zone marker is, like say, it needs to be a colourful one though, something that's completely different from what's already there. So if that was, that's already got dark grey. Why is this not allowing me to shift? Has this only got this amount of textures? Yeah, so yeah, forest you could use for there, where that is. It's not very well done, but yeah, there. And then you could see that. That's messy, it really is, but let's tidy that up a little. Oh my life, what a mess. Right, that's about right. Oh, actually that is exactly right. Let's just get that little blob there. Yeah, that green blob, which we would know to look for if we were doing it. That would be the way to do it, right. Let's drop that down. Spike again. Can actually do a couple at once. Yeah, it is slow, that's the only sort of bad thing about it. But yeah, you can see this would work. You'd stick that in the silo, grab the loose straw. This is just something that you'd just keep. You'd drop 24 bales and you'd keep doing another job coming back to this one. It's faffy, but it is possible to make it into a good routine if you've got it would be a very boring thing to do if you just got this to concentrate on, like we're doing this very minute, which yeah, I wouldn't normally do this. But we can then grab the loose straw and stick that straight into the Hessian farm one. And I think if we're going to do that, it makes sense to stick it close to our set of things over here. Maybe even next to the end of the slurry yard here. Yeah, we've got to sort of work on our. We could stick it next to the BGA, but no, I like that. It travels well there. Hessian it is. That's a good. Not only is it exceptionally reasonable, but yeah, it has this ability that not many do. It's a cheaper way of doing the composting, you could say, really. Right, if we stick that there, I want to be able to get to the nozzle quite easily. There we go. Is there any? Do we need to do any work? It's reasonable. Let's yeah, let's move it out a little bit and have a bit of a go. It does seem. I think that was because the truck was too close. I think it did weird things to the landscaping. I'll just tidy that up before we scoot. I think it's been a very productive session. Landscaping, and of course I'm going to be in the way, as I always am. Soften. Yeah, I am. Do you know? I always manage to do that. Let's have a look at that. I always find it looks completely different at ground level. Oh, we have a bit of flying going on underneath those bits of metal. Let's just, yeah, we'll use this. I like this. I do like the use of this. If we use the raise lower on the smallest setting, which is, what is that? That's a bit big. If you use the red bit in the centre, yeah, just literally go. There. It's going to look a little bit odd, but it's yeah, it has got those back in. If we soften it again, it will just suck that completely gone again, so it's never going to be spot on, but it is the bit in front of its level, that's all that matters, and it does look weird when you've got floaty bits. I suppose we could try a little bit better. It's just, if you use soften though, it like sucks it up straight away. You've got to be really gentle with it. Yeah, right, that looks about right. Slightly floating on that one, I think. Definitely not floating on that one. So do you know something? Let's do this properly. If a job's worth doing, it's worth doing well. Can we zip in a little bit more so you can see? Yeah, a little bit. One little tad, I think. No, it's doing the back, but not where I want it to. No, level's going to totally ruin it. Alright, let's try that. Nope, it's doing exactly the same. Oh, no, I don't think it's floating. It's about on the level. That's better. That's about as good as I can get it without really totally. It's at least softened on this edge, which is sitting nicely, and the levels are not terrible. So that's how we're going to leave it. Yeah, we shall work on the Go Whale next time. We shall leave this here whilst we bail, and every time we do half a dozen things, we're going to have to switch between the two things, otherwise this is not going to work. In fact, I suppose that is the way. It's to work out how many you can load before this has actually, finished its bail. Yeah, if you work everything into a process, I find that is the best way to do anything. It really is. Anyway, enough waffling. Down to 178,000. We're placed that boat, and it's all nicely in a good area. It's all quite close. That shouldn't interfere with that very much because we can go straight past it. We can get to everything to both drop in and take out. So yeah, that was my worry, that I was going to put it too far back and then I wouldn't be able to drop the stuff into it because it's against the wall. But yeah, we should be fine there. I've used these a lot. It is the catchment area is in the front pretty much. Well, it's it's ever so strange, the Hessian. It's a bit of a weird one, but yeah. Right, how are you doing this? I'm gonna let you finish. Ooh, why haven't I switched that on? Super strength. Say it should. Will that not allow me to get in now? I hate this when it does that. It's done that before. It's definitely something to do with the lumberjack mod, but let's grab that. I'm not going to do it though, but I should set it to. I'll just set it going. Right, and that is a wrap. Yeah, we put. I know we have, it's been productive. I know we've spent some money. We've spent that 50 grand on that. We got a little bit back for the old one. We've put 200 tons. It owes me 200 tons as well next time. I suppose what we could do. No, it's a trouble. You can always find more jobs, always. But yes, we've got 200 tons. We've got another 200 tons to put in that aren't going to cost us. Was there anything else in that production for sugar though? Let's just make sure. Let's be thorough. Sugar beet, sugar, and we want to outgoing sugar. We will sell that. It will make quite some profit. Yeah. Of course, we can actually do lots of things in this now, can't we? Anyway, that is for another session. Our animals are good. Let's just check. But it has only been, a couple of hours since last. Yeah, they're fine. Do need a bit of a top up though. Yeah, next session I think we'll definitely. How many have we got now? 60. It'll tell me somewhere, and I can't see for looking. Let's have a look. Does it tell you? 213 out of 490. That's the easy way to do it. Yeah, there is a lot of food in there really. Yeah, the water's nearly topped up. Milk is what we need to be doing, but we've got water in that at the minute, so we need to be getting. Yeah, I know we could get rid of it at the government drain, but is that full then? Does water just show up as sort of like translucent? Maybe it does. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, that's a worry for next session. I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. I hope you're going to continue with me on this journey. Any suggestions, anything you'd like to see, please drop them in the comments. Yeah, I'll gladly listen to what everybody would like to see on this. If there was, whether you all agree with my choice of fields that we're going to go on this, yeah, I think we're definitely going to, well, I personally think 12 is very good value. Now my mouse has disappeared again, as it often frequently does. Yeah. And if you look at the loam, it's, yeah, very high loam as well. That's a point. What is 1? Yeah, you see, loam's nearly all. Field 1 is nearly all. Well, 2/3 silty clay. So yeah, when you consider that 12 has got 13% bonus on it as well, you may well find that at 7 hectares. Field 12 actually overtakes Field 1 that is bigger with its productivity. So I stick by my choice of fields. Yeah, Field 12. Now Field 11 is a bit of a monster. Yeah. I'm not sure whether we should tackle it. It would be nice to actually go out. Well, I'm not saying that I'm willing to go. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to do this as long as everybody wants to watch it. But yeah, let me all know what you think. And no, it's a monster right now. It seems well out of our grasp, and it is 888,000. Yeah, just under 1 million. But by the time we've got Field 12, which is within our grasp, yeah, not very far, a few sessions away. About at least well over halfway, and we've got productions producing now. We've got lots of straw to produce into silage to carry on with our business model to make energy. So yeah, I think a few sessions of that, a few months of that, and then there's the sale of our. That is a point of our how much. I'm sure you're all as interested as me. 103. Oh, we have still got 22 tons of sugar beet. It's a bit more than I thought. Right, 103 tons of oats. Which, when is the best time? Is December. Yes, like most. So that is an awful lot. Did I stick all of that in? Didn't leave any on the field edge, did I? I'm sure I did. I'm sure I got them both here. I didn't. Yeah, it's just like me though, not to. Oh, we did that last one as well. Bonus. Let's make sure. Yeah, no, they're both empty. Smashing. I thought I would, but I know it is obviously a less. It's worth more oats, so that it is less. Yeah, a bit like soybeans, but only soybeans are even worse. But they are worth a lot more. So yeah, that's not bad. 103 tons is going to be pretty much. Yeah, 1,001. Yeah, about 110,000 if we get the best price, which we're going to hold out for. So that is where we're going to leave it. Yes, I hope you're going to continue with me on this journey, and I'm going to say goodbye for now.